Hi guys, I'm Amy, and I'm going to talk about spirit guides today. I've noticed through the threads that I watch and through Facebook and through groups and stuff that I'm in that seems to be a really common question. And while the internet is full of tons of information about spirit guides, it can feel a little overwhelming sometimes because there are so many questions that come along with that. On a very base level, spirit guides, spirit animals, whatever you want to call it, angels, it's all the same concept, okay? They are energetic beings who want to help you along your pathway. Whether they are passed on loved ones who want to help you guide your way and let you know that they're still watching over you, whether it is an animal that crosses your path when you're thinking a certain question and you get shivers down your spine and you just know that somehow that was meant for you and you got to rush home and google it to see what it said, whether it's the song that comes on the radio when you're thinking about a certain problem that you're going over, they are all signs, they are all communication from your higher self, from your inner soul, to help you make your choices in the best way possible for your highest good. Whether it comes in the form of a lesson and a repeating cycle that you need to learn your lesson from so that you can move forward and learn new ones and continue your evolution and continue the search for knowledge and wisdom or inner self love or whatever your current part of your healing journey and your spiritual awakening, your path is. Um, at the core of it, it's guidance. It's little things along your path, like breadcrumbs, that can help you know which way you are going. And these are things that there's so much to it. These are things that your soul had contracted to other souls, other energetic beings, spirit animals to help you through this current incarnation and this current time on earth. There is a huge awakening happening. There is a reawakening of knowledge and wisdom from the beginning. And we are unlocking different pieces of that now. And with every bit of that knowledge that gets awakened, we we bring forth a new ability to understand these things. The human mind is changing and it's becoming more adaptable to these higher frequencies and these different concepts. And while it all seems so hard in the beginning, like if you're just starting out, it can be overwhelming to start thinking about the fact that there's different energies around you and that they're all trying to help you, because a lot of people, well, they've never experienced help in their life. They've never experienced the fact that they've had guidance before. But this is all very simple and it is there for you to be tapping into at any time. Um, the trick is asking when you need help. Your guides, the energies around you, are unable to connect with you and to help you unless you ask them and let them in, because it is your energy, it is your life and your pathway that you need to open the door for them to be allowed to partake and be allowed to guide you. um, how does this present? It presents in all kinds of different ways. Like I said, the animal that can cross your path when you're thinking about something, um, the heart rock you find on the floor. Hearts are huge for me. I see them in the bubbles when I wash dishes, when I'm thinking about certain things, or when I have an aha moment. I'll see a heart in a strawberry jam that fell on the counter 10 minutes ago, and it answers a question for me. I fire up with goosebumps, and then that's more resonating and more symbolism that these things are happening around you. Um, are spirit guides there to hurt you? No. They are beings of unconditional love, which at the core, we are all beings of unconditional love. We are just here learning how to incorporate that so that the future can be a better place. Um, can bad things still happen? course. We do not live in a perfect world. We live in a world of duality. We live in a world of war and contrast. And it's a part of the evolution. It's a part of the learning, the awakening, the bringing back that mystical knowledge that's really not that mystical. It's at the core, it's what we all are. Um, have you ever prayed to an angel or to God to help you in some way, shape, or form and gotten random little messages that you couldn't have gotten them any other way? Why would you be seeing that now when that's what you were thinking about without it actually having something to do with that? A lot of people call them, wow, that's weird, or oh wow, that was a strange coincidence, or oh my God, how strange, you'll never guess what happened to me today. And every time somebody says that to me, is like, well, yeah, of course, because these things happen every day, and it really depends on the perspective that we take and the ability we have to see whether or not these little things happen enough to teach us something, or to show us which way to go, or to reassure us that everything is going to be okay. I mean, at the core of it, it takes a lot to build faith for some people. I know for me, I couldn't just pick up one book and read it and have faith that that was the end and that there was no questions left to be asked. That's just not the way I work. Um, I I have taken years to trust the fact that there are definitely guides around me, and that there are loving beings out there trying to push me in a certain direction. And do I have fear that they're negative now? Absolutely not. They have always shown me love. They have always shown me that love is the core of everything. As far as I'm concerned, if it's preaching love and it's trying to show me love for all, and that at the core love is everything, I don't see how that possibly could be evil. Um, are there dark forces in the world? Yes, of course. That is why we protect ourselves. That is why we guard our energy. That is why we put up these energetic shields around us. That is why we cleanse spaces. That is why we bless our water. That is why we bless our sacred space. That is why we do these things, is to keep those frequencies and those negative energies out. Are there low vibrational energy beings and high vibrational energy beings? Of course there are. We live in a world of duality. There has to be good in order to be bad. That's just a big part of it. Are your spirit guides out to get you? No, they're out to guide you, and they're out to help you. Even though they are there, you are still in control of everything, and you can either choose to follow their guidance or you can choose not to. It is a part of the free will that we have here as humans. It's a part of this program that we are running through. And it is a part of what gets us into this mess. But we are becoming aware of this old knowledge, of this original beautiful knowledge, to be able to make different choices in the future so that we don't continue to rewrite the history that we've seen already. Um, do I use my spirit guides every day? Absolutely. I use them every time I have a decision to make. I use them to pick YouTube videos to see what I should learn about today. Do I use my pendulums to talk to them? Absolutely. But when it comes to pendulums, there's only so much a pendulum can help you with. Like, it can be used to for a ton of different stuff. And when you create a sacred space, when you are truly vibrating at a higher frequency, those lower vibrations, they aren't able to attach to you. And there's a ton of science behind that. So like, you can go out there and you can find science that proves all that. I'm not here to do that. I'm not a scientist, right? So I am like you. I have the access to the world at my fingertips. And if you use that properly, if you use that to better yourself, then your journey is going to be beautiful. Are bad things still going to happen in your life? Yes, probably. Those bad things are generally not bad things. They are things that are meant to teach us certain things. And when we choose not to learn that lesson, it will repeat and repeat and repeat and likely get worse and worse every time. And it's up to us to find the cycle, become aware of that cycle, and then move forward. And our guides are there to help us with those things. Um, how do you get connected with them? You talk to them. You kind of get crazy and you talk to them. You ask them questions. You treat them with respect. You can name certain guides. You can ask for a past loved one to send you signs. You can even be specific and tell them that you want it to be a dime on the floor or that you want it to be a white feather outside. But generally, I like to leave it open to them because they have certain things that they like to send to us, that they like to show us, that they like to put into the path. And like honestly, they know what's up, they know what they're trying to do, and they know what's going to connect with you best in that moment. A lot of it is trust, a lot of it is faith, and a lot of it is learning to discern and decide what speaks volumes to you, what speaks truth to you, and then follow it. I have been following my heart now and following my guidance for a long time. um, is my life perfect? On most scales, no. Do I still need more money? Of course. Do I have a perfect house? No. Do I have a perfect life? For me right now in this moment, yeah. I have a beautiful family. I am healthy. My kids are healthy. My husband's healthy. We are happy. And we are always evolving. We are always looking for new information. Do the people in our lives really understand what we're doing? Probably not. Most of them probably not. I know that I probably have some family who think I'm completely nuts and will feel like they need to try and save my soul. But in reality, I've never been in such close contact and such close belief and trust and faith in a higher power and into the workings of Yeshua. That's another story, so we won't even get into there. It took me a long time, and I can tell that my life and my path is progressing in a way that I never would have seen possible if I didn't follow those signs. And I'm so thankful that I did, because the closer and the more that I follow it, the closer I feel to truly finding that inner soul aspect of me. And that inner soul aspect of me was never meant to live a life like everybody else. It was never meant, they call it live within the matrix or whatever. I was never meant to be that. I am a multidimensional being, and so is everybody else out there. And the possibilities are endless when you truly start to believe that. So spirit guides are just simply guides. They're simply energy. They're here for your own good. And if you choose to use them, perfect. And if you don't, that's okay too. You can get in contact with them through meditation. You can get in contact with them through talking. Are they here? Yeah. It's amazing what energy is and what multidimensionalness is. It's amazing. The whole concept of it. And you don't have to understand quantum physics to understand that it's just amazing. Like, your path will unfold and the beauty, and the closer you get, like, you'll really start to understand more and more concepts around it. And as you do, spirit guides become just another piece of a huge and beautiful puzzle. And to anybody just waking up out there, use your spirit guides, use the energies around you for your benefit. Ask them to help you. Be grateful for them. Like, and just, allow goodness into your life. That's really all there is to it. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. I think that pretty much covers what I wanted to cover. For me, they leave me hearts. I hear them in movies. When I fire up with goosebumps, I know that sign is for me. I call them truth bumps. You'll hear me repeat that lots. Uh, yeah, and I think that's it. Okay, so with infinite love and gratitude, if you stuck around this long, thank you. If you have questions, shoot them into the comments. And if you want to hear more, just like, share, and subscribe. My channel is growing. It's really just for me to feel like I am putting something out there into the world in service of others and to help. So I'll do my best to keep it going and have a great day.